Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you guys are doing very well. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Ghalia and I'm your Desi Wanderer girl. I'm a Pakistani girl living and working in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So today I'm gonna discuss a topic which is gonna be very helpful for those people who are interested to relocate to Malaysia on employment visa or on nomad visa or any other visa, work-related visa. So this video is gonna be for those people. And if you're only curious that how much does it cost to live in Malaysia, then this video is for you. So I'm gonna jump into my monthly budget which I spend on different things like rent and living and all other utility cost. What is my budget and how I spend all that budget onto? So I'm gonna break down my personal budget to explain you the cost of living in Malaysia. Okay, so if you're interested, watch the video till the end. Let's jump into it. Okay, so we are gonna talk about the first thing, which is rent. So if you're gonna live in a shared condo, in a shared apartment, the expected rent would be 800 to 1200 ringgits per month, depending which room you are gonna rent. For example, there are different kinds of room. One is small room, medium, and then there is master room with the attached bathroom. So if you are gonna rent a master room, it's gonna be expensive, like around 1,000 or 1,200 ringgits, depending on the area, obviously. If you rent apartment or condo in KL Central or KLCC or Bukit Bintang, then it's gonna be expensive. And if you rent any shared unit near Charas or Bukit Jalil or One South, it's gonna be cheaper over there. And the good thing is that they have all these facilities like a gym, swimming pool, or sauna, depending on the building, obviously. So they have all these facilities as well for you guys. Plus, if you want to live in a studio apartment with your own comfortable living area and a kitchen, then it's gonna be expensive for you. It's gonna cost you around 1,500 ringgits to 1,800 ringgits, again depending on the area. So there are two different things you can choose according to your feasibility and preferences. Then there comes food. What is the cost for food in Kuala Lumpur? Well, if you eat outside, per meal it costs around 8 to 12 ringgit. If you eat in a local mamak or local restaurants, it's gonna cost 12 ringgits max in a local restaurant. And then if you like calculate it and you eat most of the time you're gonna eat outside, then it's gonna cost you around 600 to 800 ringgits. But if you try to cook at home and then you eat occasionally outside, then it's gonna cost you 400 to 500 ringgits per month. It's cheaper. Plus the pro tip is that you should get your groceries from NSK or Lulu hypermarket or any local brands, because it's cheaper over there. Instead of you go to Jaya Grocer or any fancy building grocery store, it's gonna be cheap. It's gonna be expensive over there. So pro tip is get things from NSK, and it's gonna be cheaper for you. Then there comes the commute. What's the cost for commute? Well, if you're gonna use public transport, it's cheaper. For students, it's cheaper because you get a 50% discount on that. But if you are gonna be on employment pass or employment visa, it's gonna cost you depending on the area you're living in. And average, it's around 100 to 150 ringgits per month, because like it's cheaper as if you compare it with the Grab, the taxi service. It's cheaper than that. But you should have this in mind that it's gonna cost you 100 and 150 ringgits depending on the area. Because if I tell you about my exact cost, if I only calculate for my commute to my office, then it's only 60 ringgits, because I live nearby and I take buses are cheaper than LRT, like trains, because buses, it's more feasible to travel through bus because I can get it in front of my building. So it's cheaper on bus. But I would recommend, if you are gonna get an apartment, you should get it nearby any bus stop or nearby any LRT stations, because it's gonna be better for you. Instead you get a house very far from the LRT stations, then it's gonna cost you a lot for commute to get grab and stuff like that, if you're not gonna get your own personal conveyance, definitely. So it's better you get apartment near LRT stations. Then let's jump to electricity and utility bills. So for electricity and utility bills, it depends again on the building you're gonna live in. Most of the owners add the utility bills inside your rent, but most of them do not. My owner hasn't added the utility bills inside the inside my rental. So it usually cost around 50 to 100 ringgits if you're in a residential building. I'm in commercial building, so my electricity cost and utility cost is around 150 to 180 ringgits per month. So it also includes water bills as well, and then electricity bills. So it's like a short breakdown. And if it's residential, it's gonna be cheaper over there. So residential areas and residential buildings are mostly preferable. And try to convince your owner or the agent to add all the utility bills inside your rental, because they can do it. We actually do not bargain for that, but they usually do what, that they add all the electricity bill. They have a separate meter for that, and they only charge you for the cost of aircon. For the cost of aircon, they're gonna charge you because that is on your usage, right? But for the other appliances, there will be a separate meter and they will pay for that. So this is the short pro tip for you guys. Then there comes the internet and the Wi-Fi bill. So if you're gonna get the Wi-Fi for the home, and then internet on the mobile phone as well, so altogether they're gonna cost you 100 to 150, depending on the company you're gonna use. For mobile phone data, I have Cellcom, and it's very service is very good. So for Cellcom, I have the package of 35 ringgit, So for different companies, there are going to be different packages. You're going to use it according to your own preference. So it's going to cost you 100 and 150 per month. So this is your internet bill. Okay, so at the end, it's the fun part. Obviously, we are not robots, so we have to have fun and activities, and want to have that me time for us. So for that, I keep a separate budget. I have to go to cafes or movies or occasional trips, because I travel a lot. I have my own budget for that per month. And so for that, I keep aside for around like 300 to 500 ringgits for that specifically to travel around. And Malaysia has a lot of beautiful places to visit. And if you're coming here, you're not going anywhere, then you are really really dull. You should work on your personality to get out of that stressful employability, because you have to work on your personality as well. So you should wander around and travel in Malaysia, and visit the beautiful places over here. So for that, I keep a budget of 300 and 500. It's cheaper over here. The travel is cheaper, then things are cheaper. So, and plus thing is that if you have friends, you can go and contribute and split the bills. And I would recommend that as well. So it's around 300 to 500 ringgits. So altogether, you can calculate your budget according to your own comfort and your own behavior, that how you're gonna live over here. For my side, it's like I'm not living much fancy life, not I'm not getting broke as well. So this is a minimal amount I'm keeping for myself, and a minimal amount I'm spending on my daily or monthly expenses. And I recommend people to come and stay over here. I think Malaysia is a country that is cheaper with a good lifestyle, you know and lifestyle is very good, but you have to obviously make up your mind and tell yourself that yeah, this is the cost, and how you're gonna break down and how you're gonna spend. It all depends on your uh, preferences. Plus, if you are a couple, so it's going to be different for that as well. As a couple, there are a lot of people over here who are living in apartments, so they have different preferences. As a single person, you have different preferences, so it all depends on your feasibilities and budgets. But as a new person in Malaysia, it's cheaper. On a basic salary, it's cheaper, and you can live easily over here without getting broke. So I hope this breakdown has helped you a little bit, and you're gonna be mentally ready for all the costs from now, hopefully. So if you have any questions, you can drop down in the comment section. And plus, if you want me to make videos on specific topics, you can drop them as well, or DM me on my Instagram. I'll share the link in the description as well. So share the comments and share this video to the people who are interested to come to Malaysia and live over here. Good luck, guys, and Allah Hafiz.